All right, let's talk about today's energy because this one is not subtle. So the Schumann Resonance spiked hard. So we went from below baseline overnight to a power spike of 54 and then another hit around 26. That is a massive shift. And the only way that I can describe this is the planet had a nervous system event, like a frequency purge, like pressure releasing through the grid. And if you're an empath, you don't just notice that, you process it through your body first. So when the empath says, I got hit with a wave out of nowhere, I felt weak for a second, I got disoriented, I need to sit down immediately, or my equilibrium feels off. Yeah, that tracks totally. Because your system is built like a high gain antenna, not a brick wall. Now, here's the funny part. Just some of the perks of being a medical medium. I'm literally standing there making my celery juice, minding my own business, and my spirit team drops a word into my field like prefrontal cortex. No context, no warm up, just here, learn this today. Because apparently we're doing neuroscience at the sink now. Now, here's the thing, and they were dead serious because this explains everything about empath waves. So your prefrontal cortex is responsible for decision making, emotional regulation, focus, impulse control, and your sense of self. And it's the part that says, let me think about this instead of react now. And here's what matters most for empaths. So when your nervous system gets overloaded, not because you're weak, but because your blueprint is different, because your vehicle is processing density, because pathogens and energetic distortion create static in the system, the prefrontal cortex can go dim for a moment. And when that does, the fear brain steps in. The amygdala grabs the wheel. Fight or flight lights up like a Christmas tree. So that's when you feel emotionally flooded, hyper alert, scattered, and like you know better, but you can't access it. And you start narrating your own doom in real time. Now, here's the teaching from all of this. When that wave hits, your body asks one question. Are we calling this danger, or are we letting this wave pass? Because the wave itself isn't the problem. The interpretation is the problem. And this is where empath's mastery actually lives. Not in staying high vibe, but staying aware. So today, when that wave hit, I didn't hand the keys over to fear. I stayed present. I stayed anchored, and the wave cleared. Now, that's not motivational talk. That's prefrontal cortex leadership. So if you've been feeling weird lately, and especially today, stop making it mean that you're broken and start making it mean you're sensitive enough to notice the shift and powerful enough to choose the wheel back.